Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Frankie Montas gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, D.
Here's the
Gordon.
first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
107.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Grossman is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
At the plate, Malik Smith. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. A ball and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Montas has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 1 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Felix Hernandez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Semien.
Now here's Here's the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1-1 to count. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's 0 for 11. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Hernandez, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this. You show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career. I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this is like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The average sits at 294, 17 home runs, and 41 RBIs. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. To Gordon for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Batting
that
fourth.
was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Olson is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The A's strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading off with the
And you
Mariners,
should take a look at the splits
the
here.
first
He's
baseman,
actually
number 10,
better against right-handed
Edwin
pitching this season.
Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for
That
this
is
one.
big.
And, guys,
The
can we
left
lock
fielder.
in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Laureano ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swing and a miss. He struck it out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Outfielder Stephen
Leading
Piscotty
off
the
for
next
the
to hit.
A's,
The head-to-head history
the right
with
fielder,
King Felix. He
Steve
brings a
Bear.
more than respectable 357
Piscotty.
batting average. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. Hey guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Robbie Grossman. First pitch on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Batting
He looks
seven.
really sharp
The
out there,
second
guys.
baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bottom of the second here with no score.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done. And that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for Seattle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth.
So with one away, a
The
couple
third
of teams
baseman,
out of the AL
Kyle
West doing battle in this
Seager.
one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. One gone now in the Mariners' third inning, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Snagged on a short hop, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Grossman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading off
head-to-head
for
history
the A's,
with King Felix.
the
He's
center
gone 2
fielder,
for 5.
number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. Laureano is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Drilled right back up the middle. Toward second, Gordon is there. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. So striding forward now, Josh Begley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
count is
Hey, I
1
don't
and
mind
2.
that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Line towards center field. Smith is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Hernandez gets the sign. 3-0 on its way. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so
Up
I
next
think this is the way to go here.
the third
Get the bat
baseman,
out of his hands
Matt
any way that you can.
Chapman.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1. And just misses off the inside for ball 1. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And Hernandez will go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Malik Smith the next to hit. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First offering on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready now, Matt Chapman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olsen.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olsen. First pitch of the at-bat. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And there's ball 1. And it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line
designated hitter,
drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Chris Davis now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Olsen leads off first with 1 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far.
The right fielder.
After that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Smith. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now
into the box, Robbie
the left
Grossman.
fielder, Robbie.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And he misses 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it
now
wasn't outrageous.
Second
hey,
baseman,
listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. That finds the zone, a called strike. runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman, number 10.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Zero.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 392 of his career. And the Mariners are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now
stepping in now,
left
Domingo Santana.
Domingo.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And that's low, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Santana on at first, nobody out. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Three and 2, a full count to the Mariners designated hitter. Omar Narvaez will be next. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. Laureano will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's the A's 3 and the Mariners 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Laureano.
Leading off
and
for
I'm
the
sure
A's,
the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Haniger. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Now at the plate, Josh Begley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Called strike 2. To third. There is Seager. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. as the lead remains 3-1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
We got time.
And he'll step off and try and reset. Now the 2-0. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Olsen is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a cold strike on the changeup.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
Next for Seattle, D. Gordon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Liner toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds. It's 3-1. So digging in now, Matt Chapman.
Leading off
he was
for the
retired
A's,
via the ground ball
the third
last
baseman,
time up.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. On the ground to third. Seager has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Olsen is retired. 2 down now.
The batter, number 2,
the
designated hitter,
Davis.
Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Santana is calling for it. And that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Malik Smith.
Leading
he got
off
on
with the
top of
Mariners,
one and was a ground
the
out
center
victim
fielder,
last time.
Malik.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the
Ball
ball.
1.
1-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side.
Now
And give
batter,
yourself a chance
right fielder,
to get the tying
Mitch
run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Mitch Haniger as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Piscotty is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Smith, the runner at second with one away. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The left fielder.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue.
Please join me for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
And it remains a 3-1 ballgame.
Ladies
Dan
and gentlemen,
Altavilla gets
your
the call
attention,
from
please.
the pen to take over on
Now
the mound and start the
Seattle,
home 7th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Into the box, Stephen
The
Piscotty.
athletic.
He had that big
The right
3-run
fielder.
homer in his last
Stephen
appearance.
Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a called strike. Altavilla, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
In there, strike 2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
The
best
left
ones
fielder,
have
number
that late
8,
action that just bursts
Robbie
at the last minute. They're so tough to
Grossman.
get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Robbie Grossman. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball right down Hegenberger. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gordon into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
Up next,
and that's one we like to call a
second
hanger
baseman.
right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Sliced hard on the ground. To second for 1. To Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 3-1.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jay
Leading off
Bruce.
for
It
Seattle,
was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, that's nice execution right there.
Up next
Swung
for
through the
Seattle,
first slider,
the
got
catcher,
it again,
Omar
stayed tall, kept his hands
Narvaez.
back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Striding into the box, Omar Narvaez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. There's a look at how we got
Now
to
batting,
where we are.
the third
A's leading
baseman,
this one here in Oakland
Kyle
as we draw nearer
Seager.
to the finish line. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. From the belt, the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Healy
please.
will get a shot here as a pinch
hitting
hitter.
for Seattle, number 27, Ryan Healy.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. And a high strike there, 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter.
Now batting,
great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
2-1.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The set and the 3-1 pitch, and he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk
Now
to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to runner back safely. The set and the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Soria
your
enters the
attention,
ball game
please.
out of the pen, looking
Now
for the
pitching
final
for
out
the
here in the
Athletics.
top of inning number 8.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Comes set. The 0-1 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But it's offline. He scores. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really
10,
good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Edwin Encarnacion is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Smith at second. Haniger on at first with 2 down. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Piscotty, but this will land untouched. 2 down, runners at first and second. This one's down to third. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 3. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit back toward the mound. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Up next for Seattle.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Bruce. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In there, strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Anthony Swarzak.
Number 25 is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Stepping up now, Josh Begley. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
Begley.
First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, number 10, Shortstop.
So the batting order
Marcus.
turns over now and set to go.
Marcus
Semien. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting,
it isn't
first
exactly
baseman,
earth-shattering, but when you
Matt
struggle like they have at the plate all day,
Olson.
you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Standing in now, Matt Olson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Fegley on third. Chapman at second with 1 away. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. Ball flying out of the
Your
ball
attention,
today.
please.
Just great approaches
Now,
by both lineups today. We were around the cage during
Number
batting
26.
practice. Both were super
Sam
confident, and it's
by
coming to
Lowe.
fruition today.
Sam Tuivalala answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
In now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Tuivalala has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count offering on its way. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Three and 0 now. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Pause, and the 0-2 hit hard on the ground at first. Backhanded to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. On to the 9th inning from the East Bay, and we're all even now at 6-6.
Ladies
Ryan
and gentlemen,
Dull will be
your
on the mound to start
please.
the 9th inning, and his
Now
job will be
pitching for
keeping
the
the ball
A's.
game tied until the
Number
bottom half.
66, Ryan
Coming to the plate
Dull.
now, Omar Narvaez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
leading off with the Mariners, the catcher.
Ready to deliver.
Omar
Here's the first pitch.
Narvaez.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. to first. Played on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager will stand in again as we take you back down to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. A 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Seager will make the turn for second.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, number 25, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next the speedy D. Gordon. On the season, Gordon is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jurickson Profar.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hey! 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching it backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2 down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Pulled toward right center field. Smith is right there, one down.
Now batting, number 22.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Encarnacion might try to make a play on it.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Phegley.
So striding in, Josh Phegley has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The relay. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Roscoe was called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and
Your
send this
attention,
one
please.
into extra innings.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 59, Zach Roscoe.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Marcus Semien. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 2-0. Called a strike there, 2-1. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. 2-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Matt Chapman is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Chapman. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up to me. Yes, who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to put with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up to me. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Say what?
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Oakland A's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Dull claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, Matt Olson drove in 3 as Oakland took down the Mariners 7-6. As of today, he is leading the American League in round trippers. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. Framber Valdez collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 2-1. The Padres launched 3 home runs as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 1-0. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-4. Jose Abreu dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 8-3. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. Victor Alcantara grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Tigers took care of the Mets 2-1. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-1. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Richard Rodriguez won his first game of the season, leading the Pirates past the Dodgers 3-1. The Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves 10-1. John Gray got the win number 7 thus far as Colorado defeated Baltimore 6-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. David Peralta added 3 RBIs to his total as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 4-2. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.